What is happening, folks? Welcome to a live. I got Paula here. She's under my arm. She likes to bury her head down there. Yeah, you want to say hi real quick? Okay, get back under there. All right. Hopefully you can hear me good. I've just wanted to go live again today. I was going to call off since I went live yesterday, but you know what? I am not going to be missing too many Friday night lives when I don't have to, because I might be missing some Friday nights when we're going to London. Can hear me perfect. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I want to thank Sports Freak 97 for being the first moderator in here to help out, as well as Josephine Ruby. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. And thanks for tuning in, guys. Earlier, the first person in here was Damien. How are you doing? Followed by Seth, then Sports Freak 97. Ed, how you doing? Richie Rich, Steve from St. Louis, DGB in Arkansas, Craig, Leah, Michael. A lot of other people are probably going to be tuning in here soon. I think it's all going to roll in here. Toby just jumped in, as well as the Doobie Wizard. I want to let you guys know I got a few trips. Real quick trip. Tomorrow would be the 8th of April, the solar eclipse day. I'm going to be doing a contest with Eli Lessick, a guy named Eli. He is actually, I think, in Pennsylvania right now doing a challenge. He just got back from a cruise. So he's doing a challenge and then headed toward the house. But we're going to be in Des Moines, Illinois. If you know where Des Moines Fairgrounds in Des Moines, Illinois, it will be on April the 8th at 5:30 p.m. Central, and I'm going to try to go live. So it might be 5 to 6:30. Who knows when they start? But I'm going to try to do a live that day because I have two videos that was supposed to post that day. So I pushed one of them was a Monday for the other channel. I pushed it to Sunday a day early, and then I have an 8 a.m. for the solar eclipse day, and then I'm going live at 5:30 p.m. So you're going to have plenty of videos. Let me see. We got here, Tony jumped in as RC Upgrades, Raquel, Dean, STL LCB. Thanks for tuning in to help moderate. How you doing? Ashley and Charlie, Taco, Timothy, Randy. Thank you very much for tuning in. Toby says, I've never done a challenge before. And how do you start? Well, just get out there and do it. I don't recommend doing anything that I do, but if you want to do a challenge, you can go to foodchallenges.com. That's Randy Santel's website. Go to foodchallenges.com, go to map, and then go to map, and then it says or find challenges, and then map search. Put in your zip code or your state. If it doesn't work the first time, try it the second time or a third time. There's a little glitch in it, but it'll show you all the challenges around wherever you pick. And just the 1 star is, I think, 1 to 2 pounds. 2 stars is 3 to 4 pounds. 3 stars is 4 to 5 pounds. Well, 5 to 6 pounds. 4 stars is like 7 to 8 pounds. 5 stars is like 10-pound challenges. So if you see the stars, if it shows 1 star, that means usually it's a hot challenge. But it tells you a lot about it. It's just a kind of rough draft, and it ain't perfect exactly how the challenges are, but it kind of gives you a little detail of what to kind of expect when you go to a challenge. Hey, thank you very much. Lorena Grant, thank you very much for the $2. I appreciate that. Seth, thank you very much for the 5. I appreciate that as well. Thank you very much, guys. Bernadette, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Jay Bo, how you doing? Mary Mesavere, thanks for tuning in to help moderate. And Seth, how you doing? How is Paula? Paula is good. It just sucks. She stays in like 1 or 2 spots in her cage all day long, waiting to get me. Well, waiting for me to get her. I usually get her at least once a day. Most of the time, if I'm around here, 2 times a day, and then I get her to go to sleep. So she does sleep with me every night. She loves that. But to me, it's just like she's waiting on me all day long just to sit in that cage. And I don't want to say I thought about putting her to sleep. Okay, maybe she doesn't know what that means. But my mom's like, no, Paula loves you. And I'm like, well, she's just sitting in that one spot and she's not in pain. It's just the mental pain, I guess, just sitting there waiting for me. It bothers me a lot. Lorraine Grant, thank you very much for the $20. I appreciate that. Trying to look. Oh, the Canadian thing. I did take Canada off my list for the shirts, hoodies, and jackets and everything off the website. I took like everybody off except the United States. I've been having problems about shipping, and it's kind of like the last straw type thing, and they Canada kind of messed it up. The USP or the Canadian post office kind of messed it up. Not Canadians, but I guess they were Canadians at the post office. They did screw up a lot of stuff, and they wanted somebody to pay like $48, or 48 Canadian money extra after they paid the $30 cash for shipping. It got messed up, and then come to find out, after I refunded the money, they messed up and they shouldn't have charged the $48. And when the package came, they didn't have to pay anything, but I already refunded the money. It was a big debacle. So I'm just not messing with just anything but US right now. And I do apologize. It's just a lot of headache trying to deal with customs and trying to deal with shipping and stuff. I didn't want to do that, but it sucks. They charge $30 anyway. But I do thank you guys for doing the super chats. I really do thank you. If you know uh, about the London trip, if it the best bang for your buck, instead of doing a super chat here, say if you did $20 here, I think I get $14 of it, and YouTube grabs $60 of that before it comes to me. If you want to double your money that you're spending, big fan, John Lyons, he goes, his big fan on here. He is actually matching up to $2,000. So if you spend $100, he's spending an extra $100. So your $100 becomes $200 if you want to do the London trip. And how to donate to that, you go to my descriptions. It's PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, or Venmo. If you use those four, make sure you put the London trip or UK trip or trip with Bob so we can give you credit for it. And I'm just going to give you a rough estimate about combined videos. Your name's going to be across the screen on about 40 videos. Yes, about 40, 20 videos of his, 20 videos of mine. It might be 15, it might be 30 a piece. I don't know how many videos we're going to do when we're in London, but we are going to be in London on the 18th through the 29th. So a lot of videos are going to take place. We're going to be like 2 a days. We're going to do speed challenges. I'm going to pull some UK earthlings off the street and do some challenges with them if they want to. So it's going to be a great time. A guy named Eli's in the house says, hey, buddy, just got back, about to do a pizza challenge. Just let them know that you was in, I think, Pennsylvania doing a pizza challenge at Davino's. I think Davino's is the name of it. Davino's was his name. Oh, you see what I did there? But a guy named Eli and I are going to be doing a pizza contest on April the 8th. It starts at 5:30 p.m. I think he's going to get there early because I got a special video to do for somebody. I got a sponsored video, a birthday wish to do for somebody. So Eli is going to be in on that. So Eli and myself are going to be doing a quick something before a warm up. We need to do a warm up anyway before the pizza contest. So we're going to be doing that. I think it's like we each get a large pizza or something, and we're still on the team. I don't know how it's going to work. They probably got some kind of curveball they're going to throw us. I don't know, but so it starts at 5:30 p.m. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm gonna be gone for the April 8th. I'm gonna be gone for that one day, going there and coming right back. So I won't be back to about 9 p.m. She usually I usually get her about 7 to 7:30 p.m. every night to go to sleep. Um, when I get back on April the 16th, I'm leaving for Memphis. I got a challenge at Jack Brown's in Memphis, Tennessee. So Memphis, Tennessee, Jack Brown's. It's going to be at 1 p.m. Central. So if you're in the area of Memphis, Tennessee, come on out to Jack Brown's downtown, and I'm going to start around 1 p.m. Uh, it's two challenges in one. I'm going to go ahead and just probably knock both challenges out at the same time and get that knocked out, and just see what I can do there without trying to go as many as I can and get it so high that Earthlings are not be able to do it. So I'm going to try to have some fun at the same time without taking the fun out of it for everyone else. So I'm going to be doing that. Then we're headed to London for the notorious B.O.B. and myself. We're going to London, um, and that's why I had to get a new ring, a little Memphis, Tennessee ring action there. Yeah, it's a Memphis wing ring. It's not really, it's Amazon. It's an Amazon ring. But when I'm with Bob, I have to get a bigger ring than him. But when we get back from there, I'm going to wait a week and a couple days. I'm headed to Indiana to go with Big Belly Bob, another Bob, Big Belly Bob. And he's in near the Indianapolis, Indiana area. I'm going to be in Plainfield, Indiana, and Avon, Indiana. I'm doing two challenges, one on the 9th, one on the 10th. I don't know exactly which one, which day yet, but when we get closer, I will post it. Then I'm headed to Wisconsin after that day on the 11th. I'm going to Wisconsin because I do answer my comments, I answer my emails, and if I didn't do it, I wouldn't know about this channel called Victory Outdoors Services. So Victory Outdoor Services, he's in Wisconsin. I think he has like 500,000 subscribers or so. But Krista and her husband Anthony watched his show and said he was going to pay Joey Chestnut to be on the show for his expenses to go there because he wanted to like do a competition with a professional eater. Well, he didn't answer any of his emails or any of his messages. So I actually got an email from Krista and Anthony, and they told me about it. I emailed them, I messaged them um, on his YouTube video, and he actually got back with me like 3 or 4 days ago, and he said it'll be real cool for me to come up there and do a challenge with them. Just a made up like two people versus one. So I'm going to be doing that on the 11th. I don't know where at yet, and I'll talk to Ryan. That's his name, Ryan, on Victory Outdoor Services, and see if he minds me throwing it out there for people to come up there if they're around. Usually nobody comes to the events anyway, but just to throw it out there for the people that says, I wish I knew you was there. So I'm going to be doing that. And then I'm headed back here. I think I have something else going on. I think that's all for now, I guess. That's a lot of stuff happening right now, but let's see if I got any other questions right now before I go into any others. Oh, Big Belly Bob's in the house. There he is there, the man, the myth, the legend of the mukbangs around Indiana. Might end up doing a mukbang too. I don't really know, but I know that we're going to try to possibly do a couple challenges. I called him today after I text Bob. And they said we can come anytime we want. We can be there anytime we want. Just come hungry. So it's going to be a fun time. Sports Freak says customs are money hungry a-holes. They sure are, and you know all about that. I know not about the a-hole, but the customs. Sarah says just joined. What did I miss? You missed about 14 minutes of stuff. I can't go over everything right now, but if you want to at the 14.5 minute mark, after you're done with this, to go back and check out everything I talked about. But I'll probably go over it again here probably towards the end anyway. Everything on my list is pretty much already talked about. the if you're so, but the next thing going on is DeCoinus. Is it DeCoinus? DuQuoin, Illinois. So that's where I'm going to be next on the 8th. I'll be there early. I'll probably be there at noon, high noon, getting some videos and such, and maybe doing a pre-video with Eli, and then doing the pizza contest at 5:30. We have something in store. You know, I'm an entertainer. Have a lot of ideas up here, and pretty much like this, ideas. I don't never say they're all good ideas. They're just ideas. And I see Lacey Antosh in here. She just ordered 6 jars of pickles. I just saw right before I was packaging it all out that she ordered 6 jars. I thought it was 3 jars. My program on my phone doesn't show me the quantity. So I have, when I get on the internet, it shows me the quantity, and I saw that. So I just got 20 more cucumbers from the store, and I'm gonna have a cucumber party tomorrow morning and make some more sweet and heat. I got the sweet and snot, but I needed to make some sweet and heat and sweet and hot for her. So I do appreciate that order for that. That will be going out Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay. And if I remember, Lacey, I will mark the ones I put new on it. I'll just write new on the lid of it. That means those are the newest ones. So please probably wait a week and a half to open those up if you can. But I'll have 2 of the sweet and heat garlics already ready to go. The sweet and snot and the 2 sweet and heat garlics are already ready to go. There's 1 sweet and heat hot and the 2 sweet and heat, well, 2 sweet and heat hot and the 1 sweet and heat snot. I'll write new on it. That means just give it another week to go for it to be married all in the juices. Big Belly Bob says, "What's the pizza spot name again?" Which one do you mean? The it's at a fair. The DeQuoin Fairgrounds in DeQuoin, Illinois. It's Martell's Pizza that is throwing it. Oh, I don't know, the pizza place he's at is at Davino's or something in Pennsylvania. Michelle Snell, how you doing? Says, yeah, it was okay, yeah, the earthquake. You know what? I had an ex-girlfriend, we was driving. I don't feel earthquakes. Just small earthquakes. That's what she said. I don't feel the earthquakes like that, but she felt it. She's like, "Did you what? Like, what are you talking about?" Uh, Lorena, thank you very much for the other $20. I appreciate that for more $20. Well, thank you very much for that. Uh, and hopefully, I didn't see if you chatted again in here, if you got that hoodie or jacket and you liked it. It's kind of hard to read all the chat. Brett, what is happening? Love from Alabama, brother. Keep it up. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Michelle says, sorry, we missed your live yesterday. We didn't get home until after. No worries. Just that's the only time I can go live, so that we had to go live at that time. Bob, I think it was the best time for him to go live as well. Sarah says, do you still have those jugs, mugs, whatever they're called? I love to have one of them. Yes, I do have these on the website. If you go under, this is the pint. I do have pint, and I have for only like $2 more, you can have a quart. But those are on the website. I think you go into goods and other stuff or something like that. And it'll be under there. Hey, John, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. And I call these country wine glasses. That's what I call them. They used to be a big hit, like what, 15 years ago. Like eBay, people were selling them left and right. Walmart was even selling them. But I make these myself with a candlestick deal, and the uh, I use the Ball brand, but country wine glass, and I don't use dishwashers. I've never used dishwashers. So the one I had for over 12 years before the house fire, and then the house fire took care of it. But 12 years, just hand washed it, and still was good. Yeah, this is the classic. That's why I use the Ball for the classic. The classic look. You get a lid with it too, a regular lid with it. But you can go to Walmart and buy a separate lid that you can put a straw in. They have a little top where you can push the top with so the mosquitoes and stuff doesn't get in there, and the bugs, the flies. But they have a screw top with the little thing that you can put a straw in it. John says you sure tackle that burger really good in under 10 minutes. That was a really good burger. And that guy, Ed, was a really, really funny guy. If you check his Facebook out, go to his Facebook page, go to Big Ed's Barbecue. It's the one in Waukegan, Illinois. He has some skits he does, some bad acting skits. Really funny, really funny. Hey, Geek Symphony, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Let me see. Trying to read all the comments that I can. So if I missed your comment or question, please, please, please say it again. Hey, Tony Armstrong, how you doing? Thanks for joining in on the chat. Tiffany McDonald says, could you do 5 Whoppers in 2.5 minutes? My husband and I will sponsor. I'm not sure. I think I've already done like a 5 Whopper thing. Was it the 5? Yeah, I did a 5 Whopper thing right here. It's I'll give you I'm not sure what time I did it in, but you can check it out and let me know. But I don't do too many of the 5 Whopper still because I already done it. So I'll have to do it. I think it was the Ghost Whoppers or something like that. But uh Sarah, thank you very much for the $50. Good luck in London. I've lived there for years. If you need any assistance, etc., please don't hesitate to ask. Well, Sarah, I wish you would have sent that on the Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, or whatever. They take a percentage, so that's $15 from that 50. Everyone that wants to be on the London list, I was saying to go to Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle and put in London trip and stuff, because the ones in here are on a different thing, and I feel very bad that you guys spending this money and you don't get recognized for it on the trip. But Sarah, are you in London? Are you in London? Because I told everyone in London, LHR in London, I will be in the airport, probably somewhere nearest the nearest coffee stand by baggage at the LHR in London at 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. I'll be there until about 3 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. If you email me, as soon as I get a signal, I'm going to try to answer the emails from overseas. If you are near the airport, come on up there. I'll be there for at least 2.5, 3 hours. If you come up there, I'll buy you a coffee. We can sit and chat for a while and just have a good old time. Hey, Zombie Girl Eats, how you doing? Just she sponsored a video. A Zombie Girl Eats right here. She sponsored a video that is going to be on the 16th when I go to Jack Brown's doing the 2 challenges. So I am going to be shouting her husband and her kids out for that video. So I want to thank her for that as well. Yeah, this is the ring that I got because of I'm gonna take it off not to mess with Paula's charge Paula too much. But I bought this off of Amazon. I call it my Memphis wing ring. So when I'm with Bob, I can wear a ring bigger than him. He has the Philadelphia Wing Bowl champ ring. Geek says, "What's your CA?" Cash App is in descriptions of this video, but the Cash App I think is DaGarbageDisposal, all one word, DaGarbageDisposal. But if you're giving for London trip, the UK trip, make sure you put for the London trip or UK trip or trip with Bob, and then we can give you credit for it. Exercise everywhere says, "Great to see you in action, my friend, and I love the chick you're holding." Well, thank you very much. I'm a chick magnet. And Paula here. Yeah, Paula, do you see yourself? No. She just got done eating some tomatoes and some mandarin oranges. She really likes she doesn't drink much water at all. I'm really concerned about her. She does not drink much water at all. She likes too much junk food. She likes nerds, not me, but she likes nerds, uh butterscotch, Smarties. Nerds are her favorite right now. um she likes Doritos, like I buy the fake ones. She don't know the difference. The fake get the juice over here. The fake Glacier Ranch Doritos from Walmart. She likes those a lot. Well, I'm gonna eat some of this. Michelle Snell says, "Make sure you try the minced meat pies when you get there." Yeah, Michelle, there's a lot of stuff that we got to try. We'll probably forget everything, but when we see stuff, we'll probably just eyeball stuff on the street. When we go somewhere, we see something. And some nights we might just get a whole bunch of junk food and just have a good old slumber party. Want to be outdoors is hopefully we'll be able to catch you cooking with Danny on the banks. I can eat. Maybe if you see me out there, I'm not sure how many times I'll be cooking out there. I do want to do a little bit of fishing. So when I get back, I'm going to start doing some fishing. I think I'm going to stop off at the Bass Pro Shop when they open on the 16th and get some fishing poles and such. They owe me like $1,500 in Bass Pro points, so I'm going to use them up and just go crazy and buy everything from the store that I can. Sarah says, "I'm currently in Europe. I might be in London. Problem is Cash App, etc. does not work for anyone outside the US. I can use PayPal." Okay. Well, Sarah, just since you already gave money here, just do $1. Just do $1 and I'll know what it's for. Just put Sarah. If your name's different from Cash App, just say Sarah from YouTube in Europe or something like that. Say for the London trip, and I'll add you on the list since you gave quite a bit in here. But I do want to tell everybody, please do not, for anybody that's trying to get to the London trip, please do not give the money in here. It's hard for me to try to figure out who's giving money and who's not. So it's like I just do it through the Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and Zelle. John Doe says, "Glad you're doing well. What are you doing? Sub to both channels. Thank you very much." Sometimes I do forget. I need people to subscribe to this channel right there because I am trying to live a little longer and I want to do a lot more trips. Um, I found out the place was closed today, but I was going to the first place to see about getting the frame built for the solar car, the solar vehicle. So I am going to talk to a company probably Tuesday. since Monday is going to be the eclipse. So Tuesday, I'm going to go there and see about if they want to be a sponsor and maybe gift the chassis of the solar vehicle build. That's for the other channel, though. So if you guys didn't know, I'm going to be going coast to coast, sea to shining sea. I'm going to California, the coast of California, all the way to the coast of North Carolina-ish, but it's going to be coast to coast. It's going to be about a 2-month journey. I'm going to build the car from scratch. I'm going to get the motors. I already talked to an electrician. He's going to help us out with the motor stuff and what do we need for the batteries and such. Get that built and get the solar panels and such. Thank you very much, John. This is Paula. She is an Easter egg chicken. That's what most people know them as, Easter egg, but they're Americana. She's never laid an egg before. She was traumatized as a chicklet at 6 weeks old and almost had her head cut off a couple times. I was thinking about it. And she started right before I was going to probably do it. You know, I was thinking about she wasn't eating. Then she finally pecked at some food, pecked at some water, and then that sealed it in. And she started sleeping with me ever since. But we just went camping together. So that video is 3.5 hours long, 195 gigabytes. Yes, almost hit the first 200 gigabyte video. But 3 hours and 15 minutes long. That's going to be on the 25th of Paula and I going camping together. That's on the other channel though. Pedigo, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Paula's bowl was tomatoes, chopped up tomatoes and mandarin oranges. Pedigo says, I can't find your Venmo. What is it? Thanks, Sports Freak. Sports Freak 97 just put it down. If you look in my descriptions, just go in and I think it's see more, not Little Shop of Horror, but see more. If you go to see more, everything's in there. Like it's right here. Read the black parts. When I was in the AA, that's what when I first got in the AA, my head was all over the place anyway. If you can imagine being worse than it is now. And an older guy said, just read the black parts. But that should be it there. It's kind of messed up. Zelle is the Brandon Clark 1976 at gmail.com. Venmo is Brandon Clark -113. Cash App is DaGarbageDisposal. PayPal is Brandon Clark 1976 at gmail.com. Hey Mac, what is happening? Mac, I am waiting to do the video that you wanted me to do because it's a special video, and I'm going to be going to Cape Girardeau. I forgot what day. It's wrote down on my book, but I'm going to that Crab Daddy's and going to try to do that video. If I can't do that video there, I'm going to do something special. Trying to figure something else out, but I am actually. I have high hopes. I think they're going to do something. I'm going to see if I can do something special there. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll figure it out because I think that's your eighth video that Mac sponsored. So I want to thank him for that. Exercise says maybe you want to come back to Springfield and beat your own record with that Firebrand chili you tore up. No, I don't even, if anybody beats my record, I don't even want to go back to beat their record, especially on hot stuff. I'm getting older and it's not really happening for me. I'm not only getting into too much into details, but the last time I went to Las Vegas, when I was doing the omelet, when I wasn't feeling that well, I actually passed blood for about a month and a half. I lost a lot of weight, about 20 or 30 pounds. I passed blood for about a month and a half, and that was probably because of hot stuff. So the ulcers, and I'm not doing a lot of hot stuff. But I do tell people if I go somewhere and I have the record when I walked out that door, that's all I need to know. If somebody beats my record by half and cuts it in half and beats the hell out my record, doesn't bother me a bit because when I walked out that door, I had the record when I walked out the door. So it's something I don't go chasing records. Mostly, I don't go in there to beat a record. Really, I'm going there just to beat the challenge so I can have a challenge win. But I think I've got 477 challenge wins so far. But a lot of people do ask me that to go back to do. And I'm like, I try to keep it moving. Uh, hey, Lizzie, thanks for stopping by to say hi. Rothecha, that sounds healthy. Yeah, it's not that healthy. That's why I actually started this channel here. And a lot of people that do eating, like eating videos and stuff, they don't really have an out game of what they want to do. And I've already started the outdoors channel a couple years ago, I guess. And that's why I did that because eventually I'm going to be getting out of the capacity challenges, and I'm pretty much out of the hot challenges already. So I've already pretty much stopped doing that. The capacity challenges, I do one every now and then. Most of the time right now I try to do speed challenges, and I have to eat anyway. So if I'm eating the meal anyway, might as well videotape myself eating the meal fast as I can and get paid for it. So I do have to eat to live and to maintain all this muscle. So I do have to do what I got to do. But I will keep the speed challenges, especially going on a 2 month, like about a 3,500 mile from coast to coast, and I got a zigzag, so about 3,500 miles in a solar vehicle. About 2 months, I would say. I'll be editing videos while I'm on the road. I'm going to be eating on the road, so I'm still going to be doing speed challenges and a lot of solar vehicle vlog type videos. Not much stealth camping because I'm going to be in a solar car, so it's not too stealthy. Oh, what is happening, big fan? Big fans in the house. I just told them about you matching folks' money for London, so we are getting some London money in. Gotta write stuff down so I don't forget. Uh, Rothecha says, I know that channel. You shipped me a hoodie recently, even gave me the discount before there was a discount. I try to do what I can. I've had plenty of merch go out during the month of March, and I want to thank everyone for that. Uh, excuse me. So a lot of people did take advantage of the 25% off, and that was a blessing to get some of this stuff off of the top here. I now have a dehumidifier up there, and I just got a air conditioner over here. That air conditioner there, I just got that air conditioner. So I do have to run the deal out that way out the door. So I'll be running the hose on the second door. I don't open that door hardly, so I'm going to put a hole in that bottom of that door and vent it out. But that has a dehumidifier on that. But I wanted to put a special just one dehumidifier up top here because it's sealed off. So this area here doesn't take a lot to cool and whatever. But that up there has its own dehumidifier, so all the merch doesn't get all moldy and stuff, so it keeps it at a really good 40%. I can do it all the way to 50, but I want to do 40. 40 is even better, so I do 40% humidity up there. Thank you very much. Yes, and I do hand. If people know, if they buy stuff from me, I handwrite letters. It's from purchase to purchase, so they're personalized, and that's what I take pride in, of me personalize each package. So it's not just anything going out to everybody with the same thing going out. I like to personalize it to thank you guys for watching the channel, and for further supporting the channel by getting merch and such. That's why I get my own. I pay for all my own merchandise. So it's uh it's a lot more inventory on hand, which that's what I'm trying to get rid of, the hoodies and jackets. I'll keep the shirts, but I like to keep the quality up, and I like to see the quality of the shirts, and not just have another company send it off and they send off crap. I don't want that. Hey Russell, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tennessee's in the house. All right. Okay. Does anybody else have any questions about trips and such? I'm going to Illinois, and I'm trying to say Illinois as much as possible for the people that live in Illinois. Say that's not Illinois, it's Illinois. So I lived in Illinois for 35 years, so it's hard for me to say it wrong. So, but I'll be there, Des Moines, Illinois, on April 8th. I'll be there around noon at the festival, the Coins Fairground, at noon. Eli will be there, and we will do it a pizza contest at 5:30. It's a team contest. Him and I are going to be on a team. I think we're going to be out of there by 7. I'll get back here about 9 so I can get Paula, maybe 9:30, and uh going to London. I'll be in Memphis on the 16th. So Memphis on the 16th at Jack Brown's. I'll be there at 1 p.m. So be there early. I'll probably be there around noon. I'm gonna start around 1 p.m. ish. So that'll be at Jack Brown's in Memphis, Tennessee on April the 16th at 1 p.m. And then I will hit the airport 17th. I'll be in London at the LHR at 12:30 on April the 18th. So if you're in the London area, the LHR, I will buy you coffee if you show up. I will be around the nearest coffee vendor nearest the baggage claim. So that's where I'm going to be. So please email me at brandonclark1976 at gmail.com. It is in descriptions of these videos. If you want to, just try to email me before, so once I get Wi-Fi, I can check my email and try to respond to you. And this, please check your emails every 5 to 10 minutes after you email me around that time, so I can try to touch base with you. But I will be at the airport for about 3 hours. If they don't kick me out, I'll be drinking coffee and just chit chatting with folks that come up. And then we'll get back on the 29th or the 30th. Then I'll leave for Indianapolis. I'm going to see Big Belly Bob and his wife Shannon. We're going to be going. We're going to do 2 challenges probably. One in Plainfield, Indiana, and one in Avon, Indiana. That'll be on the 9th and the 10th. I'll be posting when it gets closer. I'll be posting the challenge probably a week ahead of time. And then on the 11th, I'll be in Wisconsin doing a video with Victory Outdoor Services. A guy named Ryan. He had got with me and wanted to do a 2-on-1 with a professional eater. So I'm going to Wisconsin to do that. And then I'll be back here. A lot going on, folks. And in the meantime, I'm getting videos to schedule to put out for you guys, so the videos will go out and while I'm in London. So I might be not answering comments for quite a while. So if you don't see the comments answering, just go ahead and comment, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can when I get back to the States. Or every now and then, if I get Wi-Fi there, then I'll do what I can. Sarah says, I checked your website, couldn't find the Moe's glasses things, whatever it's called. I had told you I call them country wine glasses. I think you forgot. And I I told you how to get to the website and told you where to go. I don't know what else what else to say on it, but uh I mean I can go right now and go straight to it. Yeah, right there. Um, if you go to the website, there's merch, goods, miscellaneous bargains, events, FAQ, videos, Amazon recommended items, articles. If you click the third one, it says miscellaneous bargains. There's country wine glasses right there and the tarps. Tarps I'm about run out of. I'm about to probably take the tarps off the website, but yeah, they're on the website. I'm not sure how you're not finding them. But maybe it wasn't meant to be. What else? Let me see. Sarah, the yeah, I don't know what else to say on the website. Uh, can you even get on the website? I mean, does UK, if you're in London, will they allow you to be on like I know some of the websites won't let me on the websites because I'm not in the states in the overseas for your websites. But if you're overseas, I'm not shipping them overseas anyway, so you probably don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I took everybody like overseas, I was shipping to United Kingdom, I was shipping to Ireland, to Japan, to China, to everywhere. I took a lot of them off during COVID, and now I took everybody off, but just United States right now. I've been having some issues with shipping lately, so I just don't want to mess with it. I'm losing money when it comes to shipping now because I make sure 100% that people do pay for me, that they're taken care of no matter what. 'Cause if you go to USPS and they try to take care of you, they're not going to take care of you. They're going to run you around in circles until you get tired. I make sure everyone that does get anything from me is taken care of. Um, and like the jars and stuff, I throw a little 75-cent insurance on there just in case something happens on the jars, like the pickle jars and stuff. But I make sure people that do that have 100% um, satisfaction. That's what she said. But so the shipments and stuff in Japan and COVID, I I gave $260 worth of shipping back to people and didn't even get my items back because COVID kept it in some cargo container, and I don't know what the hell happened to it. But all the merch that went out, I was out the merch, I was out the shipping that I paid, and I paid them their money back. So it really took a toll on me. Yeah, I just saw who was wanting the glasses, and Sarah. If you're in London, I'm not ship. I can't ship anything to London right now anyway, so it wouldn't be it'd be a waste of time even trying to find that stuff. Hey Brian, how you doing? Hey Eric, how you doing? Thank you very much for tuning in. I got about another 5 or 10 minutes, guys. It's 7:10. I'll at least go for about 7:30. So if you guys have anything, any questions, any comments, please say them now. And so I can answer as much as possible. But I know when I go overseas, I might be out. If you don't see me going live on Friday for another 1 or 2 Fridays in a row, it's because we're overseas and I probably didn't get a signal or something. All right, Jeff, thanks very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. LA Spike says Tarp Life. Yeah, I bought a pallet of tarps. I got them cheap. So I got pallets of tarps. I forgot what the size they are right now, but they had a whole pallet of them, and I had them on eBay. And Portuguese was buying, or Puerto Rico was buying a lot of them because they was getting a lot of floods and stuff, a lot of rain, and uh, I didn't price gouge. Or 20 by 30-foot tarps. I didn't price gouge at all. I think I was selling for 40 or $50, and a lot of people in there were selling for like $80. And these are con- uh, the construction grade. I think they're the lowest thickness that it can be called a construction grade, but they're called construction grade, but they're the lowest or the lowest mill. I forgot what mill they were anyway, but yeah, I got about maybe 8 or 10 left, but I think I was going to keep the rest of them just for me, just for stuff that I might need. Uh, Michelle says, "Where's your first restaurant overseas?" I'm not really sure. That was for yesterday. Bob was on here. You might want to go check that live out because we talked about the first restaurants and stuff like that on there. He knows more about all that than I do, but we did go over that yesterday, and we'll go over. You can ask that question again if you don't see it on there next time that we go live. We're going to go live at least one, if not 2 times, before we go to London. So we'll definitely can go over that stuff there. It's best to ask questions when he's there because he's done a lot of the research. I'm only getting the hotel rooms like right now. I'm just like I got the first 4 or 5 nights of hotel rooms. That's what I was in charge of. He done a lot of work, um, finding challenges, doing a lot of research, calling people, or not calling but messaging them and stuff, emailing them. So he's done a lot of that footwork. John S is laughing about tarps. I'm not sure why, but if you needed a tarp and it's raining, and you probably wouldn't be laughing. Sean says, also I need to pick up some of your jarred items. Um, uh, I do have some in stock now, but there's a lot of it. I have to wait till I get back from London to start picking up doing more of the jarring. I am doing some sweet and heat tomorrow, but I do have some kosher garlic dill pickles. I do have a lot of the garlic cloves, the peeled garlic cloves of the sweet and heat and of the kosher dill. So I got both of those. I got plenty of those. But I do have kosher garlic dill pickles, and I do have the sweet and heat pickles. Mary says, "Do they have what's a hostels? Hostels over there? What do you what?" I don't know what you're talking about on hostels. Or you mean in hotels? Is that a typo? Sarah says, "Could you ship them to the Middle East?" If it's the Middle East of the United States, it was to the Middle East of the United States, I could. But I just told everybody I took everyone off the international of shipping. I used to have ship international to Ireland, to UK, everywhere. But I stopped. Yesterday, it was a big problem with Canada about the tariff tax thing. Wanted to charge somebody 48 Canadian dollars after I paid $30. I paid 18 and I paid another $9 for the tariff tax thing extra, and then they wanted to charge them 48 extra Canadian dollars. And then come to find out they screwed up and they shouldn't have sent her that email. She didn't owe any money, and then I gave the money back to her already, and now it was a bunch of mess. So all the stress for me it's easiest just for me to not to ship to anybody but United States right now. It might maybe in the future I might change it up, but right now it's just going to be United States. I had a hell of a time yesterday. It was kind of stressful. Oh, it wasn't a typo. What is I don't even know what a hostels is. Hostels are. Mary, what is a hostel? Brian says a hostel are cheap places to stay instead of a hotels. Why do they call them hostels? I thought they would just call it Airbnb or something. I don't know, but that's a little the hostels is kind of like a back room in an alley type thing. Um, I'm just going with but book.com thing. Usually when you get into the stuff like that, it's kind of sketchy. No way you're getting your money back and you're giving somebody your credit card that yeah, that you don't know what they're going to do with it. I'd rather pay the 20 or $30 extra and go with a company that is more reliable. Big fan, yeah. I'm thinking the same thing. You feel like a hostage. Like you're sitting there and their grandmother's got a big wooden spoon that'll slap you with it if you move after 9 p.m. Connie says long week. Yeah. I'm not good. I'm not the brightest person in the world. I'm proud. I'm proud to not know everything. And sometimes I play stupid. Sometimes it's not even hard to do. But sometimes I play if you don't want to do something, you play stupid or you screw it up. I always tell in construction, if you don't want to do that job, like you're the best at doing it, you're going to be doing it all the time, and you don't like to do it, but you're the best at doing it. Screw it up, screw it up, so they don't ask you to do it again. Mac B says, "How many pairs of Crocs are you taking to London?" I'm you have to pack light because we're probably coming home with a lot of t-shirts and such. I'm bringing two pairs. I'm bringing one dress pair, the tennis shoe type, because we're going to be doing a challenge in Pennsylvania in the Philadelphia airport. We're going to be doing a challenge there possibly. So you need a collared shirt without a chicken on it. Bob says no chicken, no chicken shirt. So a collared shirt with and it can be dress shorts. And I have some dress Stacy Adam pants that got cut at the knees because the knees had holes in them. That's what she said. But I am going to wear the neon green bling shoes, and I'm going with uh, the the dress shoes, the Crocs dress shoes. That's the only two I need to bring. I just bought an extra pair of gold earrings, so I can have a spare pair if I lose one or two. I need to put down on here extra bling, extra shoe bling, extra bling for Crocs, extra Croc blingage, and not the balls. The balls fall off all the time. That would be a good thing to bring, though. That will show them Londonians, stuck up Londonians. I should bring the balls. I think I'm gonna figure out a way to keep them balls on my Crocs. I'm putting it down here right now. Balls. Bring balls. Extra crock bling and balls. Paula likes me humming Amazing Grace. I don't know if she does or not, but that's the only one I like. Sarah says, like the woman's pack for an emergency. Yes, a boat plug. I call those boat plugs. Yes, I'm fancy. John says, so I know what Brandon was talking about when he mentioned grandmas. Yes. John says, had a grandma that if you didn't mind, you got the spatula and it was not made of plastic. Yep. They'll smack you. Yes, everyone, please, before I go, hit that like button if you like the video. It's been 1 hour right now, and I'm about to jump off of here. But I do thank you very much. And I thank this camera for allowing me to record in the 1080 crisp, hold on, the crisp 1080. I think this is ASMR when you're yes, when you're like this and you talk real close to the mic. I think this is ASMR. They do that stuff too. You want to say ma? You want to say ma? You want to say something? Speak to the mic. Choke the chicken, folks. You see? She likes it rubbing right here. She likes it rubbing right here under her little. There you go. Little rub. A rub, dub, dub. Okay. She likes it rough too. Watch. Watch this. Yeah. Get your rub in right here. Get your man, pull a little thing back here. Oh yeah, she likes this. Yeah, don't you? Yeah. I know. Ooh. Mm, mm, yeah. Okay. All right. You done? All right. Before I go, Heather, thank you very much for the $4.99. Says hi, Brandon. Huge fan. Watch you all the time. Hopefully, you will visit KCMO again. And wow, what a huge trip planned. Thank you very much. KCMO. I'm trying to think what is KCMO. Is it Kansas City, Missouri? Is that KCMO? Okay. Yep, Kansas City, Missouri. All right. Yeah, I'm slow. I'm slow. I sleep with chickens. I sleep with chickens. Yeah. Sarah says, thank you for taking your time to chat with us. Love that sexy voice. Ooh. I saw I saw I saw a comment that Bob said to somebody on Facebook says, I don't have a blush button. All right. Well, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Paula and I are going to go get into bed and snuggle, and I will talk to you guys another time. So I do appreciate it very much, and thank you very much for joining in on the chat. And I want to thank Paula for being really nice here. She doesn't care as long as she's with me. She'll sit here all day just like this, won't you? Hmm? You want to talk to him? Come on. I feel her doing it a little bit. She ain't doing it loud. Come on. You want to do it one time for him? No. Camera shot. Okay. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Thank you very much for tuning in. I will see you next Friday.